Formula One, the pinnacle of motorsport, where speed, skill, and bravery collide on circuits across the world. But on November 29, 2020, the Bahrain Grand Prix witnessed an event so harrowing that it would forever alter the fabric of the sport. The 2020 season was already unprecedented, with COVID-19 reshaping the world and the sport. But as the sun dipped below the horizon in Bahrain, no one could predict the dramatic events about to unfold. November 29, 2020, a date forever etched in the annals of Formula One history, a day when fans and drivers alike witnessed one of the most harrowing and miraculous events in motorsport. This is the story of Romain Grosjean's fiery crash at the Bahrain Grand Prix, a moment that not only changed his life, but also sent ripples through the entire F1 world. Romain Grosjean's Formula One journey was anything but conventional. Making his F1 debut with Renault in 2009, Grosjean showcased raw talent but also a tendency for risky maneuvers. After losing his seat, he returned with renewed determination, joining Lotus in 2012 and later racing with Haas. Despite flashes of brilliance, Grosjean's career was marred by inconsistency and accidents, leading to criticism. Yet, even in the face of adversity, he remained one of the grid's most passionate racers. The 2020 season was especially tough for Grosjean and the Haas F1 team. Struggling with an underperforming car and financial issues, it was clear that changes were on the horizon. For Romain, Bahrain would be one of his last races in Formula One. The Bahrain International Circuit is known for its high-speed straights and demanding corners. A night race under the lights adds an extra layer of spectacle. But for Romain Grosjean, this race would be far from ordinary. As the lights went out, the race began like any other. However, just moments after the start, everything changed. At over 220 kilometers per hour, Grosjean's Haas clipped the front wing of Daniil Kvyat's car, sending him into the metal barriers. What followed was a scene that seemed pulled from a nightmare. The car split in half, engulfed in a fireball. The sheer violence of the crash, the force measured at 67 G, and the sudden eruption of fire sent shockwaves through the motorsport community. Yet, against all odds, Grosjean emerged from the inferno, pulling himself out of the wreckage with his racing suit and gloves singed by the flames. The sight of him walking away, aided by F1 medical staff, was nothing short of miraculous. It was a testament to both his willpower and the cutting-edge safety measures embedded within modern F1 cars. Grosjean's survival was attributed to several factors: the halo device, introduced to protect drivers' heads, his quick thinking, and the immediate response of F1's medical team. Dr. Ian Roberts and the driver of the medical car, Alan van der Merwe, played critical roles in ensuring Grosjean's safety. The most defining element that saved Grosjean's life was the halo device, a titanium structure designed to protect drivers' heads from debris and heavy impacts. Introduced in 2018 amidst controversy for its aesthetic disruption, the halo was met with skepticism by many drivers and fans. Yet, this very device proved pivotal in 2020, absorbing the brunt of the impact and preventing Grosjean's head from striking the barrier. However, the halo's role in saving Grosjean's life silenced its critics. The device absorbed a substantial portion of the force when the car pierced the steel guardrail, preventing the barrier from coming into contact with Grosjean's head. Many drivers, including Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel, publicly acknowledged the importance of the halo following the accident. Grosjean himself stated, "I wasn't for the halo some years ago, but I think it's the greatest thing that we've brought to Formula One." Another key element that played a role in Grosjean's escape was the advanced fireproof gear worn by F1 drivers. His racing suit, gloves, and boots were made from Nomex, a material that can withstand temperatures up to 800 degrees Celsius for a limited time. In the aftermath, the FIA began re-evaluating its fireproof gear standards. The governing body introduced revisions, including increased testing requirements and improved fire resistance for gloves and suits, to enhance driver protection even further. Grosjean's accident also emphasized the importance of advanced safety equipment. The FIA's stringent safety standards mandate that all racing gear must protect drivers from direct flame exposure for at least 20 seconds. Grosjean's crash, however, pushed these limits to the extreme. Moreover, the FIA's rigorous protocols ensured that the medical car, driven by Alan van der Merwe and staffed by Dr. Roberts, was immediately at the scene. Their swift action was instrumental in saving Grosjean's life, showcasing the critical nature of on-site emergency response. Following the crash, the FIA launched an in-depth investigation to understand every detail of the accident and identify areas for safety improvements. The investigation found that Grosjean's car impacted the barrier at an angle that exposed weaknesses in traditional guardrail designs. The car's split and subsequent fuel leak contributed to the fireball that engulfed the vehicle. The FIA's analysis led to a series of recommendations. These included re-evaluating the guardrail structures used on high-speed circuits and modifying fuel tank safety measures to minimize the risk of fire. The investigation report also emphasized the importance of medical response teams, highlighting the heroic actions of Dr. Ian Roberts and Alan van der Merwe, who were on the scene within moments. One of the most significant outcomes of the investigation was a renewed focus on track safety infrastructure. The FIA mandated changes to guardrails and barriers at circuits, especially in high-speed areas where the potential for severe crashes exists. In subsequent races and seasons, circuits began replacing metal guardrails with safer, deformable barriers designed to absorb impact more effectively. Tech Pro barriers and safer, steel and foam energy reduction barriers, known for their ability to dissipate crash energy, became standard installations at various tracks. While the Halo device was the standout feature during Grosjean's crash, it also underscored the importance of continued innovation in car design. The crash structure of an F1 car, designed to dissipate energy and protect the driver's cell, became a subject of further scrutiny. The FIA mandated stricter crash test regulations to ensure that the monocoque, the central protective structure housing the driver, could withstand even higher levels of force. New standards also required enhanced attachment points for front and rear crash structures to prevent cars from splitting apart in the event of severe impacts. Beyond the physical safety measures, Grosjean's accident also brought attention to the psychological well-being of drivers. Surviving such a traumatic incident had significant mental health implications, not only for Grosjean, but for drivers witnessing the crash. In the months that followed, Formula One teams and the FIA emphasized mental health resources, providing support for drivers who experienced high-stress incidents. Grosjean himself spoke openly about dealing with post-crash trauma, helping destigmatize discussions around mental health in high-stakes environments. Romain Grosjean's crash marked the end of his career in Formula One, but it was not the end of his racing journey. After recovering, he made a successful transition to the IndyCar series, where he continued to showcase his resilience and passion for racing. His survival story became an emblem of hope and progress in motorsport safety. I am grateful for every moment now. I've been given a second chance, and it's my reminder of the incredible progress in F1 safety. Grosjean's legacy is not just about that fateful day in Bahrain, but also about how his experience accelerated safety innovations in Formula One. The incident served as a powerful reminder of the importance of never becoming complacent in the face of danger, pushing the boundaries of safety to protect the lives of those who dare to race at the limits. Romain Grosjean's miraculous escape from the inferno in Bahrain was a testament to the relentless pursuit of safety in Formula One. The Halo device, fireproof racing gear, rapid medical response, and continued innovations in car design and track infrastructure all played crucial roles in saving his life. The lessons learned from this crash have furthered F1's commitment to protecting its drivers, ensuring that motorsport remains as safe as possible without compromising the thrill that defines it. The Bahrain Grand Prix of 2020 will forever be remembered not just as the race where Romain Grosjean survived the impossible, but as a turning point that reminded everyone of the spirit of racing, the balance between danger and determination, loss and victory, a race that changed F1 forever.